Taking a trip back to one of the most iconic areas in horde leveling history, Hearthstone cardslingers of the world are about to face the thorn dens of the bristling quillboar and the rampaging tribes of the furious centaur in the game's latest expansion, Forged in the Barrens, the first stop on the Year of the Griffin. This deep dive into the harpy-infested wastelands introduces spell schools for new and existing spell cards, separating their playable types much like minions. Certain cards will synergize with certain spell schools, making theory crafting endless as you mix and match your library. Additionally, Forged in the Barrens will debut the Ranked Spell, a card that grows in power the longer the game progresses. With every Hearthstone expansion released, players cannot wait to get their hands on the new and unique legendary cards the game has to offer. The Orcish warrior Mankrik is on a search for his wife, who gets shuffled into the player's deck when played. Once drawn, Mankrik learns the fate of his beloved and attacks the enemy hero in rage. The latest keyword to come into play is Frenzy. If a minion with this keyword survives an attack, it will activate its unique card text. In the case of Blademaster Summero, he will deal his attack damage to all enemy minions should he survive his first sword fight. With every player receiving their very own Shadow Hunter Vol'jin on their first login, now is the best time to jump back into Hearthstone. Forged in the Barrens marks the beginning of the Year of the Griffin, the next yearly rotation of Standard Mode for the game and its professional tournaments. Ashes of Outland, Skullomance Academy, and Madness at the Dark Moon Fair will remain in the new variation of Standard play for another year, but players will say goodbye to Rise of Shadows, Saviors of Ald'Doom, and Descent of Dragons as their cards are rotated to Wild Mode. The 4 remaining card sets will be accompanied by 2 unrevealed expansions, which will be announced over the course of 2021. The new year also introduces the core set to replace some cards in the game's basic and classic card libraries. This new core set is made up of fan-favorite cards from the past, like the Annoyotron and Tomb Pillager. These popular minions will be mixed and matched with existing staple cards in Standard play. Among the core set are small mechanical redesigns of some original cards to bring them up to speed with the current pace of the game, including Assassinate and Menagerie Warden. The highly popular Edwin Van Cleef has been replaced permanently with his daughter Vanessa Van Cleef, a 2-cost legendary that will add the last card your opponent played to your hand when comboed. 3 of the game's legendary dragons have also been re-evaluated, modernizing their art, mechanics, and playstyles rather than frequently keeping them outside of the current meta. For players who are still in love with sets from the past, a new classic format will become available in-game, a play mode that allows gamers to re-experience the early Hearthstone experience, playing old-school cards with their original untouched mechanics. Alongside the Mercenary game mode, adjustments to Battlegrounds, and a ton of general updates, Forged in the Barrens and the Year of the Griffin are shaping up to be the biggest content drop in Hearthstone history. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.